Now, again, in the perspective of like the modern day dating relationship, all that good deal. A lot of the times, that's why men do cheat, is because they either feel like they're not getting the attention at home, right? But look, and here's where that goes into a different area, right? Where if you're dating someone of high caliber, a high value man, and he's built his way up his whole life to get where he's at 10, 5%, 1%, for him to cheat, a lot of the times as he's out on a trip with his boys, he's probably never going to see that girl again. There was no emotion involved. You know what I'm saying? And we can still come back home and love you the same. Whereas even better, exactly, right? Because
That's horrible.
No, it's not.
That is a horrible
No, not at all, not at all.
Situation.
And so this is where, like, now if a woman was to cheat in a 10-year relationship, 100% the man's leaving.
Yeah, it's done.
Because it's very different. You won't sleep with a man you're not attracted to.
And emotionally invested in.
Yeah.
You said you won't sleep with a man that you're not attracted to?
Yeah,
A woman won't sleep with a man they're not
So you're
attracted
saying
to.
that a man will sleep with a woman that he's not attracted to, so
Yeah.
he'll lower
Yeah.
his
There's-
standards.
yeah, I mean-
Yeah, because it's just sex. For
Yeah,
us.
exactly. It's just
Y'all,
no
not
emotion
just
involved.
sex
That's
for
so
y'all.
bad.
It's
That
not
is
just
so
sex for
horrible.
y'all.
No, I don't want to speak too, like, I don't want to get too into detailed on that, but
Why not? We should.
but honestly, the cheating, like, I kind of have to disagree on that with you. For do women cheat just because they're emotionally attached? No, maybe some women also have a mentality of a man. Like, they're just probably,
There's women out there like that. I
Yeah.
mean, like, you have to be
Those are for the
realistic,
streets. Those women are for the streets.
Well, they're for the streets to
then
an
what is
extent,
a
but the
man
thing
if
is,
he
a
does
man,
that?
exactly.
You can't compare.
You can't
men to
compare.
women.
You can't compare.
We're definitely okay. So, like she said, we're very different creatures, but we balance each other out. You know what I
Yes.
mean? But like I'm saying, you're 21, you're 19, right? You're young. I'm sorry. Yeah, some people get into relationships, but you're wild and free. You know what I mean?
A man
You're-
demands respect, but how can we respect y'all if y'all are weak in that kind
Because-
of sense? In that kind of sense, I'm sorry, but like
Through
how-
their hard work, through their stress in life, through the people that respect him and him respecting himself.
How is
Yeah.
that respect going out of your relationship?
Because that's how we. Okay, we.
You keep saying that's how you're wired, but why try not to rewire yourselves into not doing that?
It just depends. Like, I mean,
I don't know if it's
communicate
about
so it doesn't get to that
Correct.
extent. You know what I
Correct.
mean? Say like, hey,
Communication.
you know
There it
what?
goes.
We need to do something to balance each other out. I'm not feeling. I don't want to get to this extent. Bring it up and talk instead of going out and. I mean, we're basing this on a 10-year relationship with
Yeah,
kids.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's a lot, to put in a man's thoughts to even. It doesn't matter. Given I can be dead drunk, and I hate when people use the excuses like they're so drunk they don't know what happened. That's a lie, because I can be so hammered. I know exactly what I'm doing if I'm that drunk. I'm sorry, but I do. I know who I'm going home with. I know who I am speaking to. I may not remember the conversation, but I know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
You know?
I do agree on that, because I've been in situations where
It's like,
I'm
this is not
like,
right.
this
It's
is-
intuition. Like, I should
correct.
not be here.
Yeah.
This is not leading to something good.
Look, to
I may
answer,
be sloppy, but let me get the fuck out of here. Like,
to answer
No,
the question,
okay.
it all depends. Does he want to? Do y'all want to fix it? Then yes, go ahead and fix it.
I agree with that. I agree with that. We can agree with that for sure. All right, there was one question in there. Oh yeah. Okay.